Hello, dear audience. We have come to another one of these vlogs where I say, I'm sick. And then I grab my Twilight Sparkle and I cuddle her and go, I feel miserable, but I have my Twilight Sparkle. In other news, a house around the corner from me caught on fire. So there were like 4 or 5 fire trucks. There was an ambulance that was parked on my street, and like the fire chief and everything. The news was even there. It was crazy. Like the house was like completely burned, like completely was livable anymore. It looks awful. Yeah. So I was like outside, and because I came home early from work, so it's just awful. And I step outside because there's an ambulance on the street. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And my neighbor's walking down the street, and she's all like, "There's a fire! The house is always causing us problems. There's a fire there." And I'm like, what? So I walk back inside, and I'm all like, "Mom, there's a house on fire." And she's all like, "Let me get my shoes on." And then I'm like, "Okay, I'll follow you." So yeah, when we get there, the house is just black. The windows have been smashed in, so the firefighters could get in. Like, it was everywhere. They're spraying hoses. There's water everywhere. Smoke is everywhere. The firefighters, like, on the roof, smashing the roof with a hatchet to get into the attic because there's still fire in the attic. There was one point that there was, like, just still smoke in right where the satellite dish was. And they saw it, and so they were going to pull down the satellite dish with their stick hooks. Stick hooks, things like harpoons. Arr, wake me, harpoon, I'm going to stick you, Moby Dick. So, they're starting to pull it down. Now, the satellite dish has been connected to a wire that goes out to a telephone pole. And guess who's standing under the wire with the telephone pole? So, my mom and I are like watching, and then we're like, "Oh crap! They're gonna pull it down, and then that live wire is gonna fall down right on top of us." So, Mom like half grabs me and runs, as we're like, let's get out of the way. Thankfully, they didn't pull the whole satellite dish off, and the wire didn't come crashing down. But they did like tear off burned wood, like the gutter had melted. It was just not a pretty sight, and we saw someone who knew the person who lived there, and she was just heartbroken. It was like, wow, awful. My heart really went out to her because I know what it's like to be staring at your house, wondering if you're ever going to come back to it. Because several years ago, we had a house fire. I mean, our house didn't burn down, but that's by the grace of God, we managed to get to the circuit breaker in time. But still, we didn't know whether or not we were going to come back, or what was going to happen next. And so, I'm like, I totally know what that's like. It was just awful. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and that was really what I was concerned with, was making sure everyone was okay. I mean, yeah, it sucks to have your house burned down, but I mean, at least everyone's okay, right? I hope they didn't make me a bad person, but everybody was okay, which is great. And it was snowing, which is weird, because why does it snow in April? First we thought that it was ashes from the house, so I had this whole like moment of like this poeticness of burns, ashes, snow down. Hey audience, that is all. I'm gonna cuddle back up in my fluffy blanket and cuddle with my Twilight Sparkle, eat chicken noodle soup, and get better. I will probably see you next week. So, unfortunately, no live stream tomorrow, but you can obviously see why. Because I look awful. I feel awful. Anyway, toodles. Have a great weekend. You're with or without any ears. Yeah.